So this 99 E350 Super Duty is still not shutting off the heat. So I've taken apart the dash to get to the temperature control, which is there, just to check it out. I had thought maybe it would be vacuum actuated like the vents and heater flap controller, but it isn't. So this is what the manual I have and online said to check the actuator. Well, the actuator is for this, and that's working just fine. So I spent 35 bucks for nothing. So to get this out, I have further to go. I'm show you what I'm doing at the moment. Just while I'm here, I'm checking it. I don't think it's the cause of the problem, but there's two screws in the dash instrument bezel. Then there are this piece snaps out with these snaps. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And the tab here fits in the back here. These key, what would you call them? Keys, I guess. So, I have it apart. This is a simple potentiometer, or a variable resistor. I'll show you how it comes apart. The shaft that I have in my hand has a few contacts on it, and a brass coated or gold coated ring, probably gold. Then those contacts go on this ring of carbon to the center, and as you turn it, the amount of carbon that's between the contacts increases or decreases, so you end up with a variable resistor. So that obviously is controlling some kind of linear actuator that works the heat control. So I'll just make sure that this potentiometer works properly. But this piece here, how to display things with one hand. So that black portion is outside, and that fits inside this. So there's 4 tabs to each side, and then it pops out. If you're careful, you can pry it out bit by bit. And then the shaft and the spring go through that hole down there where my finger is. And there's a golf ball I found on my walk today. This is a 5,000 ohm or a 5K ohm potentiometer. It's all what it is. 3 contacts. You can see there. Variable resistor. And it does work properly. So that ain't the problem. So keep on moving. See the actuator there, the silver box with the vacuum line on the bottom. And you see I put a black mark on it up there. So right now it is in vent position, no heat. And you can still move it down by hand. Can't show you that at the moment. I can't get my arms there and hold the camera. So if I turn it to heat, that's full hot, and the black mark has moved up. So the concern is when I go to cool, I still have range to come back. So there's some kind of adjustment problem or something. So I gotta look at that. Just what I love to see. Now it's working. When I took the van to the motorhome to get the windshield replaced this morning, it was still blowing warm air. Not hot, but warm. Now it's blowing cold, relatively speaking. And so, not sure I understand the complete pattern yet, but this has some effect on that valve. It's temperature control, as well as the position off, shuts everything off, and that works. Floor works, mix works. I haven't checked the frost, but I'm sure that's okay. And vent works. So why it was blowing warm air this morning through the vents, I have no idea. But that actuator does work properly. I should describe the position of that thing. It's when it's on floor, the actuator comes down as far as it's going to come. Well, I shouldn't say that. Probably defrost is one more. And then it goes back up with vent. And off is where it is now. So there's the off position, roughly an inch above the black diaphragm, or the black boot, keeps the dust out. Turn to defrost. You can see it's gone up. It's about 3 inches now from the black boot. Mix. It's down a little bit, about half an inch I think. Floor. Yeah, it doesn't seem to have changed much. Might be another actuator in there. Vent. Back up again. Who knows? Air conditioning, no change. There's a vent, there's a door back there you can see. When that is pulled right down, that door opens and you can see the blower motor. So, don't know what that function is. Well, there's max AC. You can see it's gone back down about an inch above the boot. There you go. Max AC opens that vent. That door. There's a fan in there. The only thing I can think of with the heater control is that the variable resistor for the hot cold that controls the position of the flap down there with the well, linear actuator really, but it's a, they call it heater actuator board, I think. That pot wasn't working because that's all I changed, and it was working, wasn't working this morning, and it wasn't working after I changed the actuator, but it is working now. So I'm going to assume that the contacts were dirty and me cleaning it fixed it. Until we're on our trip, then we'll find out it's not true. So I had to redo the whole thing. Turns out when we were traveling it was intermittent, and it just happened to work out that cold days we had no heat and hot days couldn't turn off the heat. So I ordered a new potentiometer. It's 5K. I went with a 2 watt, although I'm sure that's not required. It's going into a logic gate, so it should be a very small power, but I didn't want to take any chances on the road, so I got a 2 watt, and then I had to disassemble the housing that it was all in and make the 2 watt fit, and then wire it up to the connector that was there. And it has worked flawlessly since. Full air conditioning when it's hot and full heat when it's cold. Hope that helps. I had trouble finding one with this size shaft for the knob to fit. You can see it's flat on one side, and it's about 3/16. I don't even think it's that. It's less than that. It's probably metric though. Anyway, I couldn't find the right size, so I ordered a 1/4 inch shaft pot It was longer, had a longer shaft, cut it to the right length, filed it down round, and then filed it flat, and the knob fits quite well. And it's centered, works properly. Nobody will know. So that should last for the life of the vehicle, since it is a carbon 2-watt pot, or rheostat, or variable resistor, whatever you want to call it. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, or even notify, or any of the above, or all of the above. Thank you.